Okay, next in this video we are going to discuss about management for the neurosis. Okay, management for the neurosis. Here mainly we have to give some management depending upon the specific cause. Okay, what are the reason? Some reasons we have discussed in previous videos. Okay, what is the cause? What is the specific cause? Depending upon the cause we have to give some treatment to the children. Okay, sometimes diseases and due to the infections or due to the failure of training. Okay, depending upon the symptoms we have to give some treatment to the children. Okay, next one is the we have to conduct or we have to do some investigations. Means, is there any structural abnormalities or functional abnormalities? Okay, if there any structural abnormalities we have to give depending upon the which system or which structure having problem. Okay, if there in the problem like in the kidneys, we have to treat in the kidneys diseases. Okay, is there in the only the problem will be coming with the urinary tract infections, means some of the bacteria, viruses, due to that the problem will have, means we have to give how to control infection. Okay, which medications we have to administer for the children for control of infection. Okay, depending upon the investigations, which result, which report is there, depending upon the investigations we have to provide some medications. Okay, next one is the organic causes. Okay, we have to provide organic causes like in the urinary bladder problem or sphincter problem or ureters problem. Okay, is there any problem? Depending upon the problem we have to give some special treatment to the children. Okay, next one is the child needs reassurance. Why? Because if the child having any emotional stress or any fear, tension, anxiety, means okay, during the time we have to give some reassurance to the children. The child will feel relaxed, then the child some bladder control improve. Okay, next one is the restriction of fluid after dinner. When the child will finish their dinner, okay, that after completion of dinner we are not giving excessive fluids to the children. Okay, if we have to give more fluids in the night time, means the child will have the excessive urination in the night time. Okay, due to that the child will disturb their sleep, and due to that the child will feel or excretion of urine in the night time. Okay, for prevention of sleeping disturbances or prevention of bedwetting in the night time, we have to restrict the fluids in the night time after dinner. Okay, next one is the avoiding before bedtime. Okay, when the child is going to sleep, okay, before going to bed, the child encourage to the child for avoiding urination. Okay, after excretion of urine only the child will go for the sleep. Okay, next one is when the child sometimes the child having the in the hospital level some mattresses is there, that is the electrical alarm bell mattress. Okay, electrical alarm bell mattress. When the child give or when the child having one symptom like bedwetting, means when the bed should be moisture, okay, immediately the alarm should be ringing. Okay, the loud sound or the alarm will be ringing. Okay, immediately as a nurse we have to come and we have to change the diapers or cloths of the children for prevention of pressure sources. Okay, for prevention of pressure sources, for reducing pressure sources, we have to use this type of electrical alarm bell mattress for improving good sleep in the children. Okay, next one is psychological therapy. Okay, when the child having some stress or some problems is there in the mentally, means we have to provide psychological therapy to the children by providing some recreation or some music or some related or liking videos we have to show for the children for reducing their stress. Okay, next one is the child should be encouraged for rewards. Okay, if they in the night time, okay, dry night means there is no wet mattress. Okay, bed wetting not there in the night time. Okay, we have to provide some rewards to the children. Okay, when the child will feel means in the night, okay, today night you are not having any bed wetting. Okay, tomorrow morning we have to give one aeroplane to you, like that we have to give some encouragement to the child. Sometimes the child will when the feeling sleep, okay, I am not excretion of urine in the bed, like that the child will some control is there in the bladder. Okay, as a parents we have to give some rewards, okay, some encouragement for reducing bedwetting in the night time. Okay, next one is the as a parents we are not give any punishment to the children. Okay, by giving severe punishment only the child will feel this type of bedwetting. Okay, for control of bedwetting we are not giving any punishment, or we are reducing the frustration in the children. Okay, next one is the drug therapy. Sometimes we have to provide drugs. Okay, what is the drugs means antidepressant drugs. Okay, for reducing the depression or for control of this type of emotions stress, we have to administer the some drugs like antidepressant drug, that is the imipramine. Next, bladder training. Okay, in this bladder training what we are giving, how we are giving to the bladder training means in this at the age of okay, the child having 12 to 16 months of age group. Okay, 12 to 16 months of age group we have to give some bladder training to the children when the child will go for the washroom for excretion of urine. Okay, at the age group 12 to 16 months only we have to give some training. Before 12 months we are not disturbed, we are not giving any training to the children. Okay, in this we have to give training like at age group of second year. Okay, at the age group of 2 years of children. Okay, in the middle age group or 2 years in the time in between 2 years of age group. Okay, then only we have to give training like daytime control. Okay, how to control the bladder in the daytime. Okay, that will be started at the middle of second year of age group. Okay, before that we are not giving any training. When we are providing the type of training before age group means the child will feel some stress. Okay, for reducing physical stress in the children we have to give bladder training at the age group of 12 to 16 months, or in the daytime we have to start it, that is the in between 2 years of age group. Okay, next one is the when the child will be avoiding urination, the toilet seat should be comfortable for the children. Okay, is there discomfort means the child will feel a problem for excretion of urine. Okay, some amount of urine should be excreted, some amount should be remaining, restore in the bladder. Okay, after 1 hour or half an hour the child again go for the washroom. Okay, for prevention of these problems we have to provide comfortable toilet seat for the children. Okay, next one is in the toilet timings we have to give to the children. Okay, every 2 hours or every 3 hours or every 1 hour. Okay, in the 8 o'clock or 10, 12 like that means particular timings we have to provide it for the children for avoiding urination. Okay, through that way the child will control their bladder. Okay, in the particular time only the child is feel bladder full. Okay, after feeling only the child will go for the excretion or avoiding of urination. Okay, next one is adopt regular routine care. Okay, regular routine timings. Okay, in the morning 8 o'clock or when wake up 6 o'clock or like that means regular routine timing. Okay, in the break time only the child go for the avoiding urination. Okay, next one is don't wake up child at the midnight. Okay, don't wake up child at the midnight at the age group of should not cross second birthday, means at the age group of second birthday. Up to that we are not giving any disturbances at the night time for avoiding urination. Okay, sometimes the child will feel complete sleeping. Okay, in that time we are providing some sleeping disturbances, means the child excretion of urination we have to wake up. Okay, don't disturb like that in the night time up to second birthday completed. Okay, next one is the restriction of fluid at night time. Okay, when the child is go for bed for sleeping, in that time we have to limited fluid we have to provide. Okay, more amount of fluid when we are giving means the child will have some disturbances in the sleep. Next one is the parent counseling, means for prevention of stress, for reducing punishment. Okay, we are not giving any severe punishment to the children. We are giving punishment to the children, the child will feel this type of bedwetting. Okay, we have to give some teaching or some training to the parents. Don't give any punishment or don't involving any pain to the children. Next one is the treatment of UTI, urinary tract infections is there. No, if any childhood disorders is there due to the viruses, bacteria, for reducing that we have to provide some medications. Okay, next one is the self confidence. When the child feel self confident for excretion of urination in the time. Okay, for improving self confidence, how to improve? Okay, by giving proper teaching or proper training to the children, then only the child will feel self confidence on the avoiding urination. Next one is the not give any tea or milk in the after 5 p.m. Okay, in the daytime after 5 p.m. in the evening we are not giving any tea or milk to the children for reducing this bedwetting. Next one is the habitually made to the pause. Okay, for excretion of urine we have to give habitually. Okay, in the morning, early morning when the child is wake up, go for the toilet. Okay, like that we are creating one habit to the children, the child should follow. Okay, next one is the sometimes before going to bed, okay, the child will excretion of urine. Like that we have to give some habit to the children. Next one is 2 to 3 days after sleep. Okay, 2 to 3 hours of after sleep. Okay, we are not giving any child will sleeping up to 6 hours, means in between 2 to 3 hours of timing we have to give some type of signals to the children for avoiding urination. Just 2 minutes wake up, like that we have to give. Next one is the sometimes we have to use bedwetting alarms, electrical bedwetting alarms. Through the what happens means when the child will excretion of urine, the bed should be moisture, means the alarm should be ringing. Okay, next sometimes we have to use antidepressant drugs. Okay, for control of bedwetting, that is the tricyclic antidepressant drugs. Okay, in the tricyclic, like what is the drug name, means imipramine. Okay, next one is the imipramine drug we have to administer orally up to 2 months. Okay, next one is the ADH, antidiuretic hormone therapy. Okay, it will be mainly the antidiuretic hormonal therapy. Okay, this is mainly used for the reducing of urine production. Okay, the urine production should be reduced. Okay, in the sleeping time when the child is completely sleeping, means in the time the urine is reduced secretion, reduced production by administration of ADH. Okay, now this is the management for the enuresis.